that filming? Does that mean it's filming? I'm a professional. Not filming on my phone this week. I love it. I got snapped. Oh, my grandma's still texting me. Huh? I'm an embarrassment to myself and the entire human race. Hey you guys, what is up? It's Sam. Sam is me. Sam I am. Please don't, no, don't call me Sam I am. But I am here. I am back. And I just love it. So I have recently, as you can see, redone a bookshelf. Since you probably read the video title, which I'm assuming you did, because most people do before they watch a video, I'm going to change my shirt. And I'm back in a cuter shirt. I'm still in my basketball shorts, because you can't see them. But, yeah. Where was I? I'm going to put mascara on. One sec. Okay, so you guys read the title. I don't plan on doing the Getting to Know You tag anytime soon. Just because I don't know, I just don't want to. So instead I'm going to share my board. So as many of you may know, I don't know, does everyone know? Maybe no one knows, I don't know. I am in the early college program, so I'm actually in college, 2 years early, for free, which is really cool. But I do have to take a single high school class, and we call it seminar. The high school calls it like future academic readiness or it's a lot of BS. It's a lot of BS. But we call it seminar, and so we had to make Getting to Know You boards, so it needed to include places you love, relationships you love, things you love, who you are, what you do, what you love, where you're going. And I think I've successfully done that. So by board, she means a piece of construction paper. About this big. So I have decked mine out just a little bit. I really love it, so I really wanted to share it. So I think I'm just gonna dive right in. I have jazz hands that you couldn't see, but that's okay. So here's the actual board itself. I kind of just put it in a box so I can show you. So I've included my name. I don't know if we had to, but I just really like to write my name like that, and so I was like, I'm putting it on there. Going right there. So as you can see, the top half is mostly quotes. I included a lot of quotes. I really enjoy quotes, so I did. I've got books, I've got movies, and I've got a single TV show. I've got pictures of my relationships, places I love, places I want to go, some words that kind of describe who I am, the Element logo, which I'll go over in a minute, and so now I'm going to go through all of it. So I'm going to start with the quotes, because there are so many of them. I love them so much. I really do. Quotes are just, they're something I really like. I don't know, I like words a lot. So actually, my vision board where I printed all the pictures is actually behind me, and I can actually see I've got quotes printed. Let me go get them. I have quotes everywhere, like all around my room. But I've got, most of these are from my vision board actually. I've got quotes I wrote on index cards. So the blue one says, "Not all who wander are lost," because that is, if I had to pick some all-time favorite quotes, this quote makes it. Over and over again. I am in love with that quote. And this one is actually from Supernatural. And it's, "You always have a choice. You can either roll over and die or keep fighting." These ones, I actually professionally printed for Gabby's 16th birthday. As her best friend, I had a job to make her the best gift ever. So I made her a scrapbook full of pictures and images, but I actually at the end had a whole bunch of people write letters and notes, and I put those in there, and then I had people make their own pages and put them in there. It was so cool. But when I did her pages, I actually professionally printed the pictures like this, and so I had extra space when I was done picking all my pictures. So I actually had some quotes printed, because that's just who I am. Let's be honest, that's just who I am. So the first one is this yellow one. I don't know if you can, is that like focus? Can you read that? I don't know. But it is from Sherlock, and it's, "I may be on the side of angels, but don't for one second think that I am one of them." I just really like that quote. I don't know why, actually. I just do really like it. So this one's got Jensen Ackles as Dean Winchester on it. And it's actually the same quote as the purple one. You always have a choice. You can either roll over and die, or you can keep fighting. Apparently I really liked that quote, so I had it professionally printed too. Then I've got this one, which is from extramadness.com, I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just found it on Tumblr. Let's be really honest, that's probably where I found it. But it is, confidence is not they will like me. Confidence is I'll be fine if they don't. I really like that. So the next two, my mom gave me. My mom is cheesy, and she's weird, and she's a bit strange, but I love her. I don't think she's actually been in any of my videos, but if you check out Gabby's vlogs from Universal, she's in those. She's quirky, she's special, but she's mine, and I love her. So she gave me this one. This one's actually double-sided. So the first one I showed you is Andy Outfit Irwin, and it's Don't Afraid to Be Amazing. So that's the side. And the second one is by E.B. White, and it's Always Be on the Lookout for the Presence of Wonder. Can I help you? My dog totally just almost knocked out all my wires. Can I help you? What are you doing? Just open my door now. Hi. And so the last one is this. So for one of my birthdays, I think my mom's friend gave this to her. Did Aunt Janice? I think Aunt Janice gave it to her. So my mom's best friend gave her this book of like tear out quotes on the back you can put like to from, and so you just like leave them for people. And so this one's to me from my mom. And it's a smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. And I actually remember finding this one. She put it in my lunchbox. So I got to lunch and there was just this piece of paper that's like half wet in my lunchbox. And I was so confused. I pulled it out. I was like, guys, my mom put a quote in my lunchbox. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like the smallest thing, but it was like so, that's just so my mom, that's just what my mom does. And then last year before, I got a planner from Uppercase. So if you guys don't know what Uppercase is, it's a subscription box. You can get just like any other subscription box, but you get a book every month. It's one of my favorite things. I normally ask for it for Christmas, honestly. But you get a brand new book, and then you get a bunch of like book accessories with it. So I think I actually ordered this, someone ordered this straight from Uppercase, but I got this planner, and so before every month it had quotes, that are kind of like booky or from like authors, but I loved it so much that when I was done with the calendar, I actually tore out all of the quotes, and I just put them on this little clipboard, and I actually keep it propped up on my desk, so I just kind of go through it. So I'm going to share, not all of them with you, but just my favorite ones with you. And so one of my first favorite ones is actually January's. All the secrets in the world are contained in books. That's not the truest thing I ever read, I don't know. So that one is by Lemony Snicket. The next one is C.S. Lewis. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. That is me. The next one is Theodore Roosevelt. This one is, let's see, January, February. That one was March. This one's April. I'm a part of everything that I have read. I love it. I love most of these, actually. I think I've only skipped February at this point. The next one, Oscar Wilde. With freedom, books, flowers, and the moon, who could not be happy? I love that one. Okay, I'm going to skip the next one. The next one, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling's a wonderful human being, and I love her. But I do believe that something magical can happen when you read a book. Obviously. The next one's Cassandra Clare's. One must always be careful of books and what's inside of them, for words have the power to change us. And then Albert Einstein, this is actually my favorite image too, so I'm going to show you the image. But it's the only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. For college, that is true, I have found. Sleep is good, books are better. George R.R. Martin. I love that one too. She reads books as one would read air, to fill up and live. Annie Dillard. And this is the last one. Books are the plane, the train, and the road. They are the destination and the journey. They are home. Anna Quindlen. So I actually only skipped two. So I do really genuinely love most of these. So yeah, let's actually get to the vision board part of this now. Are they getting, what is it, the getting to know you board? Is that what I'm calling it? So those are some of the quotes that I really love. I have others around my room that I really love too. I can actually see two of them on the vision board. So I really honestly do have quotes everywhere. From around my room to in the books that are behind me. I've highlighted them in there. I love words. Words are cool. But now I'm going to share the words that I personally chose to put on my Getting to Know You board, because that's what this video is really about. So I'm going to kind of go from this side to that side. It's from right to left, from left to right, I don't friggin' know. But I'm going to start under my name and go all the way to the other side, and so I'm kind of just going to go. So the first one I have in green, directly under my name, is from the, in my opinion, living legend, John Green. I've got Will Grayson here, and the rest of his books are here, except for Rookie Velasquez over there. But I love John Green. Anyone who knows me knows that I love John Green. He is releasing a new book. I'm so excited for Turtles All the Way Down. He actually filmed a video where he reads the first chapter. I'll put an information bubble. I don't know which site from, but click the information bubble and I'll link to that video. I'm so excited. Love John Green novels. But the quote I chose is from probably the most well-known John Green novel there is, The Faults in Our Stars, and it's my thoughts are stars I cannot fathom into constellations. So the next one, I'm going to start on this. I've got a pink, I got a purple, then I got a blue. So I'm going to go through there, then we'll go to the two orange and the purple ones. So the first pink one is from Will Grayson by John Green and David Levison. I do remember this, okay. And it's, some people have lives, some people have music. If there's anything I maybe love equally as much as books, it's music. This is my laptop. I'm Adele kind of girl. I'm Adele. Okay. The next one I have is my purple one. Okay, my purple one is by author Mary Lou. She writes dystopian novels. They're back here behind. You can't see them. But she wrote the Legend series and then the Young Elites series. I haven't really gotten into the Young Elites yet, but I read the Legend series. I reread the Legend series. I love Legend. They are really good books. So if you're looking for a kind of good dystopian novel that still has that little bit of like romance in there, that's the books for you. Legend is for you. But the quote is, logic will save you when nothing else will. And yes, it will. Alright, the next one's from Frank Zappa. Don't really know what he's about, but everyone knows this quote who reads, I'm pretty sure, and it's so many books, so little time. And yeah. And so the next one is from one of my favorite actors. I don't have a lot of favorite actors. Well, yeah, I do, but this one is from Criminal Minds. I really like criminal investigation shows, but there's just something else about Criminal Minds where they profile psychopaths and serial killers. It's so cool. I love psychopaths. Are just so interesting to me. I am not a psychopath. Please don't worry about me. But it's from Matthew Ray Gubler, who plays Dr. Spencer Reid on the show, and it is, I don't believe in pressure, fear, or failure. Just smiles, monsters, and magic. Matthew Ray Gubler is actually a ray of light directly from the sun that we are just lucky enough to have on this earth. The next one is from my absolute idol, Walt Disney. Love Walt Disney. I want to work for the Walt Disney Company when I grow up. I want to be an Imagineer. It's gonna happen. I'm almost sure of it. I'm really hoping, actually. Fingers crossed. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows this quote by Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. It's there on the paper. It's in my heart. It's right here. It's right there. So the next one is, the last one in this row is purple. It is by Rainbow Rowell. Her books are back here. You can't see them, and I've got one. You can't see any of her books. I talked about two of her books in a previous video, Fangirl and Carry On. She also has written Eleanor Park and Landline. I haven't read Landline. I really want to. But this one is from Carry On Simon. One of the cutest books ever. If you don't know what it's about, watch my video, and it'll tell you. But this one is, I just want to tell you that I'm going to carry on as I am. Yeah. So the next one I have is just kind of a little standoff, but this one is from Doctor Who. Now, for the life of me, I cannot possibly tell you which doctor said it. I think it was David Tennant, it might have been Matt Smith, it might have been Charles Eccleston, I don't know. Honestly, it could have been the first or second doctor for all I know. I don't know, please don't sue me. but it's a soul is made of stories, not atoms. And yeah, there's nothing else to say. So my last little strip is these ones that are right above my pictures. But the first one is by A.A. Milne. I don't know. But he wrote a story that everyone on this planet Earth knows. Winnie the Pooh. He's the brilliant author behind Winnie the Pooh, and I love some of his quotes so much. But this is not the one I put on there, but one of my other favorite quotes by him, just as kind of a side note, is how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. I use this quote all the time. Anyone who's really, me and Gabby love to use that quote too. It's just a really good one. But the one I chose to use by him is more of a sassy quote. He actually has some super sassy quotes, so don't underestimate him. But so his quote is, "A quotation is a handy thing to have about, saving one the trouble of thinking for oneself. Always a laborious business." Sassy. It's really sassy, and I really do love that. The next one I chose is in yellow, so not to like squint to read it. But it is by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and for those of you who don't know, first off, where are you? I think I actually have a whole pile of mystery books somewhere. Right here, Sherlock Holmes, and it is, "You see, but you do not observe." So they probably used that in Sherlock. I think she did use that in Sherlock quite a few times too, but that is a quote straight out of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I really do love it. And the last one I have is again a supernatural quote. This one is said by Misha Collins' character Castiel. Diagram of representation. This one is Castiel. This one's Sam. That one's Dean. Continue with your life now. My dog is laying right by my foot, and I don't know why. But the quote I chose is, "You do not have to be ruled by fate. You can choose freedom." I love Misha Collins' character, Castiel. He's a great character. He has great quotes. That is his great quote. And the only quote I actually forgot is a YouTube quote. It was said by YouTube's one and only Philip Lester, and it is, "Normalness leads to sadness." I did include this. You can sue me some other day. It's on there. It's right here, and it's staying. So next, I'm going to go to the words that are scattered between my pictures and my books. I've got 4 words and 1 symbol. So the 4 words I have are engineer, tech, writer, and then I've abbreviated it to GS, but Girl Scout. I've got the Element logo, so I'm going to show you. Let's see if you actually see this. You can kind of see it. So that's the logo. So the Element is an event my church puts on where all the small groups come together. We have fun, we worship, we praise, play games, we eat food, and it's a really fun night. So I definitely put that on there. That's been a part of my life since the 8th grade, when I first started going to my first small group. I'm still in a small group in high school. Been in one for 3 years. I really love it. I really love the people there. I love meeting the people there. And I really do love getting to talk to all the other kids. I mean, I'm a junior now, which seems really weird to me, but like there's freshmen that come in and they're like in the same spot I was when I came in. They're like, "I don't know what to do about high school. What is high school? What do I do?" And I love getting to talk to them. I just love getting to hear everyone's stories. I love getting to help people and talk to people. And it's a really good place for people like me who don't really leave their house to talk to people. So you really get that community, and I love it. And so it's there. Fight me. So next, I'm going to go through the books. Now, these are not my top 5 books. They are just general books that I love. Some of my first books that I've read, just books that I enjoy. I did not include all my favorite books. For the purpose of that would have taken up the whole page. The top half I've got a spiral and a single. So the single book is Fangirl, and the spiral is from top to bottom The Book Thief, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and Divergent. So on the bottom of that, we got an individual, another spiral. The individual is If I Stay, and the spiral from top to bottom again is Percy Jackson the Olympian, The Lightning Thief, The Faults in Our Stars, Jodi Picoult the Storyteller, Twilight, and it's kind of a funny story. Those are the 12 books I picked. They are scattered on my shelves, but I have all of them behind me. So yeah, next I'm going to go through the movies and single TV show. Single TV show I picked is Teen Titans. I grew up with that TV show on Cartoon Network, the original one. None of this Teen Titans Go crap. I don't deal with that BS. The original show I grew up on, I did. My favorite character was Raven, so if you know that, who she is, and you've seen me, you probably see why my life is like this. She was always my favorite. I really love that show. So then the rest of the movies in the spiral are all action-y Marvel DC movies. I've picked Batman, Captain America, The First Avenger, Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man. Those are my 4 favorite superheroes pretty much, so put them there. And then movies around, 3 are Disney, 1 is not. The one that is not is Mr. Magorium's Wonder Emporium. It is one of my favorite movies, and it is also my mom's favorite movie, so it kind of became my favorite movie by default. The other 2 are Brave, Lilo and Stitch, and The Lion King. That is 3, not 2, whatever. But those are the other movies I picked. Everyone who knows me knows Lilo and Stitch is my favorite. Stitch is my favorite Disney character. He is all around my room, except the bookshelf. I keep the bookshelf free from that. Brave, I love Brave. Merida is actually my favorite Disney princess, followed closely by Mulan. Both of them had that kind of like, okay, yeah, I don't really need the man, you know, they can be in the background. And Merida was just straight up, I'll be shooting from my own hand, back off, go away, thank you very much. Love them. And then The Lion King is a classic. Honestly, it's a classic. And I emotionally relate to Rafiki. If you don't know who Rafiki is, he is the crazy monkey man. You can see me another day. And then the last thing is this column of photos right here. So the first 2 on the top of each column are places that I love or I want to go. So in this case, they're both. So the first one I chose is Cinderella's castle with the statue of Walt and Mickey in front of it in Orlando, Florida. I love Walt Disney World, and that is where I'd like to make my career as an Imagineer. And then the second one is the University of Florida, or UF. Please don't start with the football. I don't follow football. I honestly could care less about the Gators football team. I don't care. I love their engineering program. I'm not a follower of football at all, but engineering I'm a fan of, and it's got one of the best engineering schools, really ever, but definitely the best in Florida. Underneath that, I've got 2 rows of photos of me, of friends, of family. So I'm going to go through this. First row here, so on the top, you have got me, and I'm with 2 of my best friends, Rebecca, and you all know her, Gabby. Picture below that is of my little, it's 2 of my tech people, my little tech family. It's me and Aaliyah, who you might remember from my studying video, and Madeline. I love them both, but the picture is from when me and Aaliyah went to go see Madeline. She was in our junior production of Annie. She was one of the orphans, but so that's not, it's not a main role, but like we wanted to support our friend anyways. So we got there. We made her a poster actually, and so after the show gave it to her, then we took a picture. But you gotta give her a picture. You know, that's the things that Sign Crew does. So deal with it. Underneath it, you've got me and Marshmallow, who you'll remember from my 24 Hours of That Kids vlog. And we are covered from head to toe in peanut butter and jelly. And the last one in that row is my family. It's me, my mom, my brother, and Gabby when we went to Universal for my birthday. And then the last row, got right here, top to bottom again. The top one is me, my brother, and my grandpa. And there's a lot of things I blame my grandpa for. I blame him for my love of archery, and I blame him for my love of reading. Because I don't need more books. Anyone can see that I don't need more books. But whenever he finds a book that he knows I'd like to read, he reads it, then he just gives it to me. I've got like 6 books on this shelf that he just gives to me because he wants me to read them after him. And I really love him. I really love my grandma. I love my grandma too. I just never get a picture of her, and she'd kill me if I picked a bad picture, so I like living. Beneath that, you've got one of the many, many slide photos that we took at camp. It's when all the CITs and the CITCs, we all get on a slide and we all take a picture. and we're all surprised that the slide is still standing. But the slide's been there since I was in kindergarten, so I'm not sure it's going anywhere soon. But I'm going to try to I think I can name everyone, so I'm going to go from bottom to top and name everyone. Most of these are part of my camp family, and I love them so much. So you've got Sunshine, Red, Smurf, Tippy Toes, me, Batman, Simba, Marshmallow, Pearl, Captain, Songbird, and Legit. And then underneath it, the last photo is my child at camp, Mickey. She's my Mickey. And then the only other person that I don't have from camp, that I really wish I did have from camp, but I don't, is Sir Cat, is another really fun person at camp. And then some of the other CITCs I got to work with, Scooty, etc., etc. Who are the Scooty? Scooty and Taco Bell, who did my water bottle. I really love them. Do I have any others I'm missing? Peaches is not on there. I really love Peaches. Yeah, that's it. But that is who I am. That's my board. I hope you liked it. If you don't, I don't really care. So, yeah. If you want to subscribe to me, there'll be a button next to my face. If you want to watch my last video, it will be here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to thumbs up, subscribe, comment, whatever the heck you want to do. Remember to always keep fighting, and you guys are beautiful just the way you are, and I will see all of you guys next week. Bye!